another edition of Gameday, Casa. I'm Brendan.
And I'm Marcus. Before we analyze this week's game, let's take a look at last week's highlights versus Woodcreek.
Last Friday, tons of fans showed up to Woodcreek High School to watch the Casa Rams take on the Timberwolves. After a few struggling offensive drives, Peyton Wilfie throws a spot pass to Brendan McCarthy, who jukes the defender, takes it outside, and seems like he's home free until someone stops him short for a 50-yard gain, which sets up Gabe Alvarado to take the handoff for a 20-yard touchdown. This kicks the Rams off for the night. And the energy transitions into defense as defensive back CJ Trent intercepts the pass and takes it down to the 5-yard line. Now, as the defense helps the offense, Peyton keeps the ball and dives in for Casa's second touchdown of the night. Coming back on the next offensive drive, Angel Tenario catches a quick seam route, swings the defender by, and gets 5 more yards for a 20-yard gain. On the next play, Brendan McCarthy runs a 61, catches the pass, and bounces it outside for his first touchdown of the night. When Woodcreek gets the ball again, Casa's defense is put up to the test in what is called one of the best defensive stands the Rams have had in a few years. When they have one last chance to score, Woodcreek tries to swing it outside, but CJ Trent was there to stop it, making another big play of the night. As the offense got the ball back, they take it down again and Peyton throws the ball to Jake Romine and he muscles in another score to end the half. Coming into the second half, Woodcreek expected a turnaround, but this didn't happen because Isaiah Peruganan blitzed and tackled Woodcreek's star running back for no gain. So the Timberwolves tried to take it to the air, and linebacker Sonny Sword picked it off and took it in the end zone for a defensive pick 6. Woodcreek also couldn't handle the pressure when defensive end Tristan the Rhino Colclazier sacked their quarterback. For the last score of the game, Angel Tenario receives a spot pass and makes it look easy to put it in the end zone to end the game. Casa will upset a good team with the final score, Casa 50, Woodcreek 24.
This week, the Rams are looking for another win in their third game of the season against the Intercom Tigers.
They're a fast-paced team with very athletic, explosive players and an offense that averages 48 points a game. Offensively, they're led by senior quarterback and ASU commit number 12, C.J. Spencer. With coach and offensive coordinator Terry Stark, these players are also very well coached. His practices consist of mostly offense, so Casa's defense is going to have their hands full tonight.
Now switching over to defense, Intercom will probably start out in a 3-4 defensive front and can back off into a cover 2 or a 5-2 cover 0. We'll also see a one-man blitz overhang, putting a lot of pressure on Casa's quarterback Peyton Wilfie. In terms of their secondary, Intercom has senior safety and USC-bound number 7 Jordan Thomas. Standing at 6 foot, 185 pounds, Casa's offense is going to have to find an answer to his explosiveness towards the ball.
Now let's go to Michael Povey to see what Coach Ryan has to say in this week's edition of Coach's Corner.
Good morning, Casa fans. I'm Michael Povey here once again with the big dog, Coach Ryan, here in Coach's Corner. Thanks for being here, Coach.
Very happy to be here.
Rams 2-0, already off to a great start. Were you happy with the overall performance last week against Woodcreek?
Yeah, I think that goal line stand towards the end of the first half really gave us momentum through the second half. The offense was clicking. Peyton was pretty amazing, audibly in the plays, throwing touchdown passes. In the second half, shutting out Woodcreek, moving from a 29-24 to 50-24. That should provide us with what we need.
You know, as a coach, you know there's always room for improvement. And Intercom is a huge step up from Woodcreek. Do you think Casa, even with how great they're doing right now, is going to have to step it up even more to take on these Tigers?
Yeah, Intercom's ranked number 9 in the area, and they're a very good football team. They've averaged 50 points a game in their 2 wins. And we've had very, very good games with them. We won the section a couple of years ago against them in a very close overtime game, and then they beat us in the second round of the playoffs the next year. So this could very likely be one of the best teams on our schedule.
Right. Intercom runs a very complex style offense, the wing tee. What have you done, defensively speaking, to help contain this confusing style offense?
Well, it's perfect for us defensively because you have to play as a team. You have to be disciplined. Linebackers have to read guards. Defensive ends have to do their job. Outside backers have to stay at home for the counter and the quarterback. So as a coach, I like playing wing T teams because you get to see really how disciplined your players are, and whether or not they can follow directions.
Now, last question. Do you think the Rams are going to be able to take this 2-0 momentum rolling through this tonight at our first home opener?
We're going to need the fans to help us at this particular game. If we're going to continue to win football games, This is the one. We need a playoff type atmosphere. I need tons of people screaming, yelling. Blue crew needs to be active in the stands. The players on offense and defense need to do their job, but the fans, the huge home opener leading up to next week's, of course, homecoming game. So I expect a playoff atmosphere, and that's what we need.
Thanks, Coach Ryan. That's all I got for you today, Casa. I'm going to the game.
Thanks, Michael. Some key questions for the night. Athleticism. Can Casa keep up with Intercom's fast offense? Defense. Can our defense put an end to Coach Terry Stark's wing T offense? And last, Jordan Thomas. Can Casa's offense find an answer to this D1 college commit? So, Marcus, the Rams win if?
Well, Brendan, Casa wins if the Rams' defense holds up against the confusing style of the wing T. Intercom's offensive weapons are all deadly downfield and can be difficult to keep up with. What exactly does Intercom have to do to take this win home with them?
Intercom has to execute defensively. Will Fleet can get the ball to his receivers, if he has the time. Intercom's only chance of stopping him is to overwhelm our offensive line and force him out of the pocket. That's all we have for you this week. Come out tonight to Newman Field at 7 o'clock to watch the Rams dominate